When we last left the material Menasai, they were landed outside of the train tunnel. Preliminary investigations would reveal that after the Minotaur cleared it, they feared what lied deeper within. Radiated clouds provided some obfuscation to the light that pierced through the darkness some 200 feet deep. But within the train/power conduit control station was a small band of water goons. Andy, Ben, Charlie, David, Edward, and Frank, I think it was. They were hesitant, but fooled as Laz disguised as the water boy, and Ace as a short goon. Aldrich, a tough guy, and through some convincing, they let you in. From the radiated lands that were beyond the mountain, but not the tunnel, Night Stalkers had spawned. Hybrid monstrosities of two beasts, a chameleon rattler and a vicious coyote. The gang had locked themselves up for what would only be another couple days. They avoided the short-lived blood plague, missed the news of Itchin's death, but informed the party that the water salesman, Riptide, had returned, and informed the water boy that a new patron had been named, a new captain of the sea, Golden Hand. Continued trickery led to an honest game of cards where two poor goons were dared to venture deeper into the tunnel, a spot where the suspected Night Stalkers laid for rest. Foul play was afoot, and the boys wouldn't make it. The sound of over a dozen stalkers came, and this is when Andy finally learned of the deception. The goons were locked out of safety, and they ran for their lives. The radiated creatures ripped them all apart. Even a couple found their way into the secured depot, but fire and blasts sent the remaining running. But now outside in the moonlight, monstrosities feasted. And at some point, the group would need to get back to their ship, and that meant cutting those creatures down. Easier said than done, as Ace's balls of fire did mortally wound most, but the remaining began to cloak in darkness. Aldrich's Golden Order spiritually guarded him, and Bishop tried out the new plasmatic cannon. With blind shots, he still killed some, and soon they were all defeated. Ace ventured deeper and retrieved the broken eyeball, broke it some more, then had Lazarick repair it. It carried some additional information regarding Wendy and the Reaper. Fig from Shakanaw City warned of the Red Train's capture, the passengers' removal, the scouts sent, and the vicious winds tearing through forests. The labs had been plundered, a 3-car train soon to crest into the mountains. And for now, those winds have stopped and death has settled. This, if anything, was a message for help. Help from the material Menasai. The unnamed ship took off, seating itself onto the tracks, and flew towards a new world. To stop the bomb from blowing here. But as the ship broke loose into momentary space through that light that lied 200 feet some down those tracks, we saw the spirals of creation encasing the planet around them, the pit at the core of the cone beneath, and the key finally plunging to full depth from above. This was the closest feeling to time travel since the beginning of this campaign that they've been on. And as reality returned to them, now within the orange planet known as Ambari, it was soon discovered that an entire day had passed. The planets revolving much faster than the space between them. So within hours, the 3-car train was already within range. A trap was quickly set, Ace, Aldrich, and Bishop ripping and blasting bolts from the tracks. The train would not make it to the Westlands, that is for sure. Bishop, seated atop the ship, Ace a distance back, and Aldrich just below the ship as it hovered in wait to what would play out next. These moments of wait before the crystal-powered wheels left the tracks, skipping across the rough mountains of Smith, veering slightly to its left, loose rocks and rubble tumbling down and across the inclined ridge, the three cars falling onto the side, grinding 80 feet or so before balancing on a precarious edge. The front car has taken serious damage, the rear even. But the middle, forged with adamantine plates, it is visibly far more durable than the others. Protectrons pushing themselves up. Oh fuck, a trap, a fucking trap, get up, get up. A scan shows no life forms on board. Just over a dozen Protectrons to see the mission through. The middle cart must hold the bomb, and from the disruption, the time before activation has just been halved. The bots know of a threat, and the train is 50-50 on if it will fall more every round. With everyone in positions, we will begin with initiative. Lazarus, you will look over your shoulder to see Fire Fist opening the rear hatch, and a still exhausted Pierce holding herself up in the halls towards the pilot's chair where you are. And so, it begins.